Oh, thank you, thank you. Gosh, I need to check that every now and then. Sometimes I accidentally touch it. Anyhow, can't forget my coffee first. That's what I was saying. Doing good, Brian. How are you doing? Oh, it's like the perfect lukewarm temperature. Doing good. How are you doing, Virus? Man, you know what? That cup, I don't like it because, like, they gotta have their label on the bottom of the mug and on the side of the mug. So, like, now I'm like, did I just break a YouTube rule by showing some major brand or something? Like, I don't know. It's just like, why do you gotta shove it in everyone's face? How much for that little statue? You mean the Pieta over there? Michelangelo's Pieta? That's my feast day present, man. Unfortunately, that's not for sale. That's too precious to me, you know? But I do make art and I do accept commissions. And if you'd like a painting of the Pieta, then we can talk. We can talk about it. Oh, thank you, James. Yes, I missed you too. I remember you. What is W? Okay, so I kind of know and I kind of don't. What the heck does UWU stand for? Is that supposed to be like an anime face or something? Is that an anime face or an like anime girl sound or something? It's like a weeaboo symbol. What what is it? Woo. Woo. I can't even make it. Woo. Buckle up, Buttercup. Indeed. Buckle up, Buttercup. That's what recovery is all about. That's what my channel is about for the most part, is recovery from addiction. It could be all kinds of addictions, though. It doesn't have to be your regular run-of-the-mill drug addiction. I mean, I was addicted to hard drugs. I talk about my addiction to hard drugs. But, I mean, you're welcome to this channel no matter what affliction you have that's running your life, that's making it so you can't achieve your goals, or it's holding you back, you know. There are big addictions and small addictions, addictions that aren't as dangerous, meaning, and addictions that are, you know, it could gosh, I'm careful with my words here, unalive you, because that just sounds so dumb to me, having to say unalived. But, you know, I did heroin for 6 years, and I've been clean since February 28th, 2023. Meth is, man, I've seen what meth does to people. Even Keith Richards wouldn't touch meth, according to his autobiography. He wouldn't touch meth because didn't like what he saw. He didn't like how it affected the people he saw using it. He didn't like that look too much. But he certainly had a weakness for heroin. The thing about that book is Keith Richards, The Life of Keith Richards, or like, what was it called? Life. It's called Life. Keith Richards' autobiography. It's a very riveting book, but my gosh, if he ever kind of glamorizes that heroin, you know? Seems like he glamorizes it just a tad bit. But I love Keith Richards. I'm 35. I'm going to be 30. I'm going to be 35 come February 26th. I'm exercising, my friend. exercising because I need it. I need to be muscular. You know, I've suffered with anorexia or struggled with it since I can really remember. I mean, well, I've had bad body dysmorphia since I can remember. And I think exercise, whether, you know, it helps with addiction, helps with, you know, feeling comfortable in your body, you know. Yes, indeed. We built ourselves up here. Absolutely. Man, for my birthday, if I could have anything for my birthday, I'd want a reality headset so I can go meet Marcus the Worm. I have to meet him, man. It's my mission in life is to meet Marcus the Worm and become friends. Via virtual reality. Thank you. Yo, just go, not even Google, like YouTube, Marcus the Worm. It's a, okay, so it's a video game character and it's virtual reality, right? Some person plays this character and they use some AI voiceover. It's actually a female who voice or runs this character, I should say, plays this character. But they have some AI voice that makes it sound like a dude. I thought it was a dude for so long. Because of all the, you know, it's kind of just the humor, you know. But it makes it even more funny knowing that it's it's a girl. It's hilarious, man. Marcus the Worm, gosh. I mean, I can't watch a single clip without cracking up. It's the funniest shit I have seen all year long. Yeah, I don't know if I have the right form exactly. I've never taken a class. No one's ever taught me how to lift weights correctly, honestly. I should have someone teach me, but I'm trying to not twist a tendon or something. Hey, thank you. I didn't, oh dear Lord, Darth Clorox. Ignore Darth Clorox, everyone. Just ignore him. I recognize that name. He's not nice. He's not a nice guy. He tries to bring me down every now and then. Hold my arm still, just move my elbow. Like, I don't know. Thank you. Maybe it works best if I'm just like standing. I don't know. Oh yeah. I should do this every freaking morning, man. It's a good way to wake up. It's a good way to get the blood flowing and the heart beating. Probably gonna want more coffee. I always have to have 2 cups. God, that's hard. All right. What I don't want is to smack my ankle against one of those things. That's the problem. I got such a small room. Too much stuff. I used to have my own apartment, that's why. I mean, if I had my own apartment and everything, you guys wouldn't think I had that much stuff. I have a lot of dolls, though. I have a lot of dolls. Quite a few books. I mean, for someone these days, a lot of people don't read. But I have a lot of books for someone my age these days. It seems like most people, you know. The thing is, it makes moving really hard. It's just so much stuff. It's so heavy. It's the heaviness. Okay. People keep calling me Sarah Connor. Thank you, though. I'll take that as a compliment for sure. For sure. I like her. I like her. Dude, 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos. I just saw that. I just saw that. That was a cartoon, and I forget where. It was like a little YouTube short where some dude's just like, he's like paying it forward. He's like, I want to pay it forward. And so he just like, he started like a pay it forward chain in some drive-through, and then he goes to the back of the line and then orders all this food, expects someone else to pay for it. I just saw that last night. Yeah. I'd have never played Fortnite, guys. I do remember Charlie the Unicorn, dude. That was like, when did that even come out? Like, I couldn't have been, I had to have been like a teenager when that came out. That came out so long ago. When did Charlie the Unicorn come out? Like 2008, I'm guessing. 2008, 2009, not even. Let me check. Charlie, Candy Mountain, Candy Mountain. Ooh, look at that fish. That fish is weird. Looking at me, just looking at me, dude. I just opened my laptop and this is my new screensaver. Should I get an anchor tattoo? You know, an anchor would actually be appropriate for just the symbolism of the anchor, and you know, it could be very relevant to addiction, you know, and overcoming addiction. Being anchored to your goal. Keep my elbows still. I don't know how to do that when I'm exercising. Someone's gonna have to teach me. Power Rangers, yeah. I always liked the yellow Power Ranger. And the pink one, of course, like the pink one. Oh, no, not the vape. I know, but your guys, I'm glad I'm not addicted to cigarettes anymore, guys, because those, after a while, my lungs began to feel like they were hurting. I'm glad, I mean, at least my lungs aren't hurting on these yet, but it's the one thing that's helped me get off of cigarettes. I do need to wean down or quit or something, though. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm super compulsive with this shit. Did she really? Your mom? I'm looking at your message, Yoki. Your mom stole the white Power Ranger? That's funny. Reminds me of something you'd see in a movie. In like some funny, like, romantic comedy or something. I didn't even know the white Power Ranger existed. I honestly, I didn't even grow up with Power Rangers. I started watching that much later on with like my ex-boyfriend back in the day, and that was because he grew up with them and he wanted to introduce me to the Power Rangers. So I don't know, I should have grown up with them because I was a 90s kid and all that, but did the Power Rangers come out in the early 90s or like the late 80s? I'm not sure. That could have been like my older brother's thing. The power of Stegosaurus. Oh yeah, they all had dinosaur powers. Yeah, I remember that. And the yellow one was a pterodactyl, right? Oh, great. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, doctors can be disillusioning at times because often they just want to get paid. Often, like, they lack common sense. Often, doctors are so immersed in one expertise. They've been studying one thing for so long that they lose sight of just about everything else. They're just, a lot of doctors are good, like, at their profession, but they don't know anything about anything else. Not all of them. I'm not saying all of them are like that, but like a lot of them lack common sense. I've realized. Thank you, Jay. Hey, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy Brown. Thank you, Cody. Yummy Pegasus. Okay, I will add you. Absolutely. Or I mean, you mean like follow you or subscribe, or do you mean like add as a moderator? Because I'm not. You know, I'll reach out to you. Yeah, Yummy. Okay, I'll write down your name just so I remember. But right now, I do not need a moderator at the moment. I mean, I tell my current moderators, of which I have like 3 of them, that, you know, just please don't do anything yet until I'm not able to handle it, until I'm not able to control the trolls. You know, everything's good. Because for now, I mean, I'm not even monetized right now. I don't have enough like public viewing hours. I have enough subscribers, not enough public viewing hours to get monetized. So for now, I gotta just kind of take the trolls as they are. If they're trying to trigger addicts into using and talking about H and shite, like telling people to use and stuff, or saying I'm gonna go use, yay, like, you know, everybody knows that they're not actually gonna go use. Otherwise they would not be coming here bragging about it. They'd just be, you know, if they were a heroin addict, they would not be here. They would be going off and using. They wouldn't bother with this, and they wouldn't be talking to strangers about it. So yeah, we know they're trolling. Just you know, that sort of stuff I can, you know, if it's like 1 or 2 people doing it, I can handle it myself. But if it's just like incessant, if it's just like bam, 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 like never ending, and it's like spams the whole live stream, and no one important can, you know, can get a word out and get any help with their addiction on this channel or whatever, you know, it's like, no. Yummy though. Here, Yummy. I'll remember. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and also I need to learn how to tolerate stuff, you know, and just I think it'll strengthen me in a way. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna ban any and everyone who talks shite, you know. It's kind of par for the course, because this is like just the internet here. But if it becomes dangerous, I mean, people have thrown the towel, or I hate saying unalive, but unalive themselves because someone bullied them, or, you know, if it gets really, 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 really bad, like, yeah, I'll handle that. Shando's applesauce, dude, I saw that. I saw that from the last live stream. Yep, that was hilarious. And I'm gonna try to edit it so that I can take that whole like section of the video and I want it to make it longer than they're allowing me to. So I have to, like, you know, make a bunch of shorts and then edit them up and smoosh them together. But from the point where I'm still in the room and I'm about to leave, And as soon as I leave the room, it reveals Shando right behind me, just standing there watching and waiting for the coast to be clear. And as soon as I go into the bathroom or whatever, Shando walks through the kitchen. You know, you see him walking through the kitchen, and then I know he's standing in the hall waiting. You don't see him there, but yeah, I know he's like right there in the hall waiting. And as soon as like he thinks the coast is clear, he goes back to the kitchen. He jumps up on the counter and eats my applesauce right in front of the live stream. He's just like blah, 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 really fast because he knows I'm coming back. As soon as I open the door, he's just like, woo, gets off the counter. Gosh, that was so funny. Shando, you made my video yesterday. Thank you. Fuck the applesauce. Oh, he's a funny boy. He's a funny boy, my friend. I love him. Shando's got such a brilliant personality. He's a smart dog. He is such a smart dog. One of a kind, guys. I mean, we've always had dogs in the house growing. I've always had dogs in the house growing up. This is the first dog I've ever adopted for myself. This is my own dog. I mean, we had a pug, and he was technically my dog because I was the only one who really cared for him. Only one who really tried to take him for walks. I mean, our pug Mason was hopeless when it came to walks. He would not go for a walk. I tried and I tried. I had to carry him all the way down the street till our house was out of sight because anytime I tried to pull the leash while he was still on the ground, he would not budge. And like his jowlage and all his rolls would just like overlap his face with the leash as I'm pulling it. He wouldn't budge. He was a sack of potatoes. Jabba the Hutt, man. I used to call my pug Jabba the Hutt. That's where my email comes from. Like one of my email address is like Jabba the Hutt. Wah wah. But yeah, Shando, I mean, Mason, the pug. Oh man, I have stories about Mason the pug. I had him from the age of like 6 years old till I was 17. So man, he meant a lot to me. He was my childhood right there. He was there my whole childhood, basically. And Mason the pug, you know what? He wasn't like a lot of pugs, where a lot of pugs are robust and have muscle mass. Mason didn't have any muscle mass. He had a really small wee and no muscles, and he looked like Jabba the Hutt. He was a runt. Okay, he was born through incest, basically, too. So there were times in the summertime when it was nice. Ooh, this stuff is exfoliating. There was time in the summertime when he would go out. He'd go out to the front yard. Don't know how he got out. Someone left the door open, I guess. He'd get out and he'd go out to the street. And we live in the suburbs. He'd go out to the street and just lay out in the middle of the road, splayed out on his back, just rolls just like a puddle on the ground. And then a car would come up and just start honking, like, get out of the way, like honk, honk, and he would not move. He just he would not move a muscle. And so I had to run out the door and pick him up and bring him back into the house while profusely apologizing to the driver who's trying to get by. And he just keep doing it again and again. Yeah, he was a character. Yeah, it was cute, man. I could not be mad. If anything, it just made me laugh so hard. Hey, Swan Dog. I was a heroin addict for 6 years, and I've been clean as of February 28, 2023. You are welcome here. Food addiction is a huge addiction. It hurts a lot of people. So we can talk about that too. I've struggled with eating disorders throughout like my entire life. Like I had body dysmorphia probably since I was like 4 or 5 years old. Since before I could even really see my head in my face in the mirror, because I was so darn short, like really short. And I remember being at my grandma's house and being that short, and then looking into her full-size mirror and thinking, like that my proportions were off, or and that like thinking I looked pregnant and really weird shit, like for a little girl, for a really little girl, you know. And then when I was like 13 or 14, it got worse, as like I was super impressionable and receptive to the things that people said around me. And this was the early 2000s, guys. I'm talking like 2004, 2005, when it really got bad. When I started making friends and they started talking about stuff, and like I'd overhear like my mom and my grandma talk about like using Slim Fast and like diets and South Beach diet, and my mom got that book and I got super obsessed with it, and like all the food looked super good. You could eat all this food and it would make you like help you to lose weight. I mean, it's all healthy stuff. I can see how it would be like good food for like working out and gaining muscle and stuff, but you know, I mean, I was like not eating enough of it, and it just made me super, super thin. And when I was 16, it was like it became more and more of an obsession. When I was around 14 or 15, probably maybe, I don't know, how old was I? Like 14 or 15, my parents got a scale for the first time, and I became addicted. It's like an addiction. I became addicted to seeing the number go down on the scale. It felt like an achievement. I would get a rush anytime I saw that number go down. A rush. And that was addicting. That rush I'd get from seeing the number go down was an addiction. So we overcome that sort of stuff too. Overcome that sort of stuff. And I think one of the best things for overcoming that and just a lot of addictions is exercise and healthy, just, living healthy. And our brains need colors. Our brains need all the colors of the rainbow. I know the food pyramid is bullshit, I like to learn about nutrition. I like, learning about what's good for our brains. I take like cod liver oil. It's pretty good. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Vish. Yes, I pray and work. Ora et labora. Oh, seriously, you got down to 120 pounds, man. 6 foot tall. That's no joke, man. That's almost like Christian Bale from The Machinist, right? That. I remember it said that he got down to like 121 pounds or something. He's about almost that same height. Like 6'1", maybe. Oh, you must have been really, really thin, dude. I mean, that's probably thinner than I am. With the height and everything. So ripped. No, he was ripped in Batman, dude. And American Psycho. I think he looked best on American Psycho. Oops. I have done psychedelics before, yeah. Yeah. And I honestly, I mean, I know that they're not good for some people and they're fine for others. Yeah, I don't really have anything against psychedelics in terms of my using them, but I haven't used them in a long time. I really don't have access at the moment. Yeah, drugs do pervert logic like a mofo, man. They affect like just your sense of morality even. Thank you. Paul Allen. Let's see Paul Allen's card. I love that scene. It's so funny. Hey, Trent. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. That's what this channel's about. You are more than welcome. You want me to flex my muscles? Oh, okay. I'll do that. Holy moly. Yeah, absolutely. The logic was insane. Absolutely. And I have a feeling that might be one reason why I slowly regained my faith in God as I was recovering. Why, gosh, I mean, even I started questioning a lot of things as I was recovering. I mean, I'm talking, I mean, when I was an addict, I was in Portland. I worked somewhere where, like, you couldn't really be yourself. I mean, you had to think like everyone else, right? Otherwise, you get called names, you get called uh, stuff that you're not, obviously, like bigot, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I was never called a bigot, but, a lot of people are called that if they don't think like everyone else in Portland, if you know what I mean. You thought you were a carrot? That's funny. Yeah. Ooh, I don't like saltines. That sounds miserable. I've never liked saltines. But the reason why I don't care for crackers very much in general. I like those almond flour crackers. They're really good with onion dip. Some crackers are good, but like when I was like 10 years old, my parents were remodeling the kitchen, and so we had to live on crackers and dip for a long time, for like months. And yeah, that was miserable. Not only that, but I had braces, so the food I was allowed to eat was limited anyway. Sometimes I wonder if like that sort of made the eating disorder thing and everything worse. It kind of acted as a catalyst in a way. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, that sounds scary. Sounds scary being that, thinking you're being interrogated while you're on drugs. Ugh. Cod liver on saltines. Well, I'm sure their saltines can taste good as long as there's something on it. But by themselves, I don't like them. Well, thank you, Jay. I mean, I love sardines. I had some sardines for lunch earlier. Early lunch. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was gonna moisturize me. Moisturize me. I'm almost done with this stuff. Lasted a long time, though. Okay. Okay. I want to make the rest of it last a little longer. That's good stuff. If the ingredient they're advertising there, if like propolis is the very first ingredient on the bottle, then it's probably good stuff. I actually might wear my little eye patches. Those Those are nice. Make my eyes feel refreshed. So, let's see here. Where are we? Here we go. I've got these eye patches. Marine Collagen Eye Gels. Let's do the blue one. It's marine collagen, hyaluronic acid, and pearl extract. How fancy. And after I've applied these, I'm going to go make some coffee. Take you with me. Make more coffee. I need more coffee, of course. Oh man, I miss making cappuccinos for myself. Free cappuccinos every day when I worked at that cafe. That was one of the best parts about it. Ooh. Huh. Okay. I love seafood though. Well, I mean, the bottom feeder seafoods do look like insects for sure. Fish, no. But like shrimp, crustaceans, I mean, technically they are, man. Not insects, but like, aren't they related to arachnids? Lobsters, aren't they? I could be wrong. I can make a damn good cappuccino, by the way. Like when I was a barista, that was my drink of choice. So I liked extra foam, but it wasn't like, you know, the cup didn't feel like nothing when you pick it up. The foam actually felt heavy, like full and velvety, not full of air bubbles, you know? Oh gosh, I can make a killer cappuccino, guys. And you know how you make a killer cappuccino? If you have an espresso machine, it might if you like cappuccinos, this advice might help. As you're steaming the milk, you have the wand so that it is skimming the surface. If it's a cappuccino, don't dunk it in under too much. You know, maybe just skim it at the surface, then dunk it under and it like, you know, right all the way in there, and then take it out and just have the wand skimming the surface just so you get that hiss, and just have it hissing, and then that foam's just gonna rise, and you have to like control it. Sometimes I like hold down like the lever for the steam wand so that it's like I can control the pressure, and it's just like, I don't know, it's so hard to describe, guys. It's so hard to describe, but I'm sure you might find a video on it somewhere. People keep saying I look like Sarah Connor. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, crabs are like the spiders of the sea, like literally. Okay, time to go make some coffee. Okay. Eat, Hey, buddy. I'm gonna go make some coffee, bud. Coffee. You don't have to get up or move, hun, if you don't want to. Coffee. Leave that open in case someone's out. What the heck? Put you down for a minute. Oh yeah, that felt good. Oh, wish I'd been closer to my phone. Did you hear that? I just cracked my back like a motherfucker. Please. Oh yeah. Wait, did I even turn on the button? Sometimes I like get distracted and I forget. Okay, go, go, go. My baby boy. Hi there. Hi there, sweet pea. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to my viewers? Here, let's move this stuff so that people can see the cuteness. Hi there, buddy boy. What you thinking about? Oh my goodness, the jowls. And you know I got the camera. I know it's just the jowls. It's just the jowls. Where am I at in Skyrim? I'm at level 70. Yeah, I've beaten a lot of quests. I could go and beat Odahviing or whatever, whoever, do the Odahviing quest, but I'm trying to level up because they were kicking my ass. He is a ham. He is really a ham, guys. Absolutely. I'm gonna start calling him that. He is a real ham. Got an eye booger. Whoosh. Put it in my dirty laundry. You're a sweetheart, buddy. What a baby. What a big baby. Can I have a kiss? You smell like Pima Bubber. Well, you want belly rubs? Very well. Very well. You get some chest. Your chest takes up your whole body, Shanna. Look at this big chest. It's just like he has a massive chest, guys. He's got a yes, you do. Yes, you do. You've got a massive chest, my boy. Move this thing so it's not like, you know what? I'm gonna move this somewhere else. It's taking up all the room here. Yes, now everyone can see your pace. Yes, you're a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. And you have a big chest. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What a sweetheart. Yeah, I need to get rid of one of my skill sets on Skyrim so that I can just keep leveling up more easily. I mean, I could do that with my enchanting could go up, level me up a little bit. What else? Oh yeah, actually I should use magic more because my magic is pretty crappy. All the magic, like typically just use weapons. He got your belly rubs. He got your belly rubs and the big chest. The big chest. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. Okay. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Did that feel good? Did that feel good? Oh, yes, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you like to wrestle. Oh, yes. You're just a baby. You're just a baby. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. You silly goose. Okay. Yes, you love attention. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. It's that face. What a goofy dog. I'm gonna go get my coffee. If it's done. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. I use my foot. Okay. Put this thing. It's trash. Okay. Oh, actually, this might help keep the glitter from falling on my under my eyes and on my cheeks when I put on my eye makeup. Huh. Thank you, Moondog. How are you doing? Oops. Yeah, leveling. I need to level up charisma too. Oh, money. Oh. Oh. Just smile through the pain. It just makes it so much better. Oh, yeah. Okay, now where did I put that? There we go. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, thank you. Thank you, X-Stylish. Okay. No, I don't really need that, I don't think. Goes a long way. Yikes. Oh, these are little eye patches. They have hyaluronic acid, they have pearl extract, and algae. And it's supposed to help with eye puffiness. It actually feels very refreshing. I have a bunch of them. Bunch of gold eye patches, actually. These are the marine collagen ones. I really like them. Eek. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Marine collagen, hyaluronic acid, and pearl extract. It's good. It's good for your tired eyes. Well, actually, it helps with eye puffiness. It gets rid of eye puffiness, actually. I've been using them for a little while now, and they do help. Okay, take care, Cody. Thank you. You know, I don't know if it helps with dark circles. I don't know. I know it helps with puffiness. I mean, uh, yeah, I guess I could look it up and see, but of course they might advertise it that way. It's probably not going to make a huge difference. I think the best thing for eye bags, like dark circles, is sleep and adequate nutrition. Get your vitamin C in, man. Get your vitamin C in. That's important. Well, thank you. Hey, Bob Street, what do you need help with? Whatever it is, I hope I can help. Hi there. Hi, Manzor. Yeah, what you need, Bob? Yeah, a lot of us deal with that. I deal with it. And we talk about ways in which we can distract ourselves from our depression, anxiety. One thing that helps with my anxiety is, I'll just tell you what helps me and let you know. I'd be curious to know what you think. I mean, do you have any hobbies to distract from the anxiety aspect of it? I know depression makes it super hard to be motivated or to start something or to initiate. Like, I I got super rusty with my art at one point because I just stopped doing it for so long during, like, a long time after my recovery because I was depressed. The one thing that helped was just like meditation and time and being, just, I think, I mean, me and my therapist discuss it a lot too. Kind of have to fake it till you make it with the depression. But how I like to view depression is like it's like a shadow monster constantly chasing you and you have to keep running, you know, despite how that shadow monster, that depression is making you feel. Do what you always used to love to do anyway, even if you're not really enjoying it at that point in time. If you keep doing it, it starts to feel more natural, starts to feel like a healthy habit. Like exercise, for instance. Exercise is excellent for that. And with the anxiety, I mean, I deal with anxiety more so than depression. And I find that like video games helps me. Meditation really helps me with that. Um, what else? Gosh. Making art. Making art helps with my anxiety and depression. So I'd be curious to know what things you love to do that you could practice at in your life. And journaling helps. Journaling helps. Writing it all out. I mean, I hope I'm helping. I know it's not gonna be for everybody. Yeah. Anxiety's pretty awful. And depression's pretty awful too. I honestly don't know which one's worse. No, 1991. I was born in 1991. Yeah, a lot of people are saying anxiety's worse. I don't know, man. I felt like depression was worse for me because just feeling like I don't want to go anywhere, feeling like I don't even want to get out of bed, uh, just feeling sad all the time, feeling hopeless. I mean, at least anxiety sort of pushes me in a way, you know? In my case, it kind of pushes me, but it also stilts me. It also makes me feel like, yeah, I don't know, man. They're both really bad. They really they prevent me from living my life. Both of them. I can't say which one is worse, honestly. I almost think depression's worse myself because it just makes me like do nothing. It makes it so that I don't want to. I just want to roll in a fetal position and cry. With the anxiety, at least. I mean, here's the thing with depression in me. It makes it so I can't enjoy the things I used to love to enjoy anymore. It makes it so I don't even want to play video games. It makes it so I don't even want to draw. With anxiety, video games help with it. Or drawing can help, even though the anxiety sometimes makes me feel too apprehensive to even begin anything. You know, at least it doesn't make me feel as hopeless as the depression does. The anxiety can also just, it can act as a fire under my ass depending on my perspective at the time. Thank you, Yoki. You as well. Yeah, everyone's different. Everyone's different. That's why I say, you know, every time I mention the things that help me, I also mention that, like, I know it's not going to be helpful for everyone. So I'd be curious to know what your hobbies are, you know, we could talk about them and I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know anything about sociopaths and psychopaths. I mean, I have a general knowledge based on just watching a lot of true crime and all that, but that's not the same as addiction. So I mean, it's not really the purpose of this channel. But yeah, like, Francis, I have a feeling you're trolling. Who's high right now? Like, what? I'm not. Maybe some people, but you're like, why are you asking that question? Love to practice kickboxing on the heavy bag and lift. And hiking, yes. All those things I love to do too. They really help. Exercise and hiking is one of the best things ever for like recovering, for depression, for anxiety, for all those things. Getting out in nature is one of the best things you can ever do. Mm-hmm. Where did I put that guy? Oh. Space Cowboy. Hey, I'm from Oregon. And it is 12:10 here. Noon. It's noon here. Pacific Standard Time. Sure, I love this eyeshadow. It's so simple. It's so light. It's not overbearing. It's a nice natural color. Oh, you want to go out, Shando? Okay, one sec. One sec. You want to go out there and visit? Visit who came in the house? Oh, okay. It's my brother. Well, in that case, he's probably just going to go in his room, kiddo. He's probably just going to go into his room or something. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay, Yoki has advice for the sociopath. He says, or she says, My advice, your sociopath nature has absolutely nothing to do with addiction, to my very, very limited understanding of the illness. Absolutely. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think, Yoki. That's practically what I was saying. Yeah, likewise. I'm the polar opposite. So like I cannot understand sociopaths. I mean, I've known sociopaths in my life. And they just caused everyone around them so much pain. I honestly try to stay away from people like that because I don't understand them. I can't help them. I don't I'm not a psychologist. I don't have like the credentials to help people like that. So there's that. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. I feel sorry for people like that. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I would try talking to a therapist or someone who knows more about it because honestly, I don't know anything about sociopaths except from, what I've observed in other people being sociopaths, and I just cannot connect or identify with it. Yeah. Yeah, it's admirable that you're coming here to seek advice and seek help for that because it is, the people I've known in my life who were sociopaths were also super depressed because of it and didn't enjoy their lives whatsoever. So I don't know. I know that I'm not very knowledgeable. I'm not double jointed. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry this is happening to you, Francis. And I know like the sociopaths I've known in my life, it's kind of like the same thing. They have a hard time getting treatment because people like give up on them. But I don't know. There's got to be a way. In fact, I should do some research. I have this book. I haven't even really opened it yet, but it's supposed to. Whoa, 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 whoa! My books are gonna fall. My books are gonna fall everywhere. Okay, there we go. It's called The Sociopath Next Door. Have you heard of this book? I haven't opened it yet, but it's supposed to have a lot of information on how the brain of a sociopath works. It's supposed to help people who aren't sociopaths understand sociopaths in order to, like, I don't know, work with them or avoid them or whatever. But I don't know if it's a national bestseller. I should read it actually. But I don't know if something like that would help, or that's the thing. I don't know anything about it. Yeah, yeah. Very manipulative for sure. And I don't know. I don't like preaching and all that, but I mean, if you're like Christian or believe in a higher power, that might help. I feel like that's what I would do as well if I were a sociopath. Sociopaths crave control. They include people having pity, controlling the atmosphere around them, as well as paranoia. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to look into that, like what the difference between a sociopath and a psychopath is, because it's like they're very similar, I think. Exactly, exactly, Yoki. Yeah, I admire this person for their honesty and for their willingness to, take the right steps. Well, because someone in the live stream here is asking for help with their issues being a sociopath and the troubles that they're having. Honestly, I honestly don't know how to help someone like that. I'd have to do more research myself. If I were to offer any advice at all, I'd have to do much more research on it. But I honestly, I know so little, but I think exercise might be something that could help. Just, it's hard though. Sociopath. I honestly don't know. Freedom! Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, just try to find a professional who can really help you with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes I try too hard to help in any way that I can when really it's like, yeah, it's if I don't know how to help, it's simple. Go ask someone who actually knows what they're talking about, you know? Hmm. Why? Because they thought you were like running from them? You know, cops can make the darndest mistakes when it comes to that sort of thing. It's weird. It's weird. I've seen a yeah. It's like, why are you running? You must be suspicious. It's like, dude, I'm jogging. Jogging isn't necessarily running either. Well, I mean, this is the internet. Yeah, I mean, we can't really, I mean, everyone here except for me is like anonymous, practically. So it is hard to know what people's intentions really are, but I'm taking this guy's word at face value. They seem sincere to me, as far as I can see. Mm. Man, the Portland police in Oregon are so darn corrupt. I think I wouldn't be surprised if they don't even have body cameras. I mean, I don't know. I have to look into that because I don't know. Like, I could be pulling that out of my ass, but like, or maybe it's just illegal to share the footage or something because, I mean, when I watch true crime, I'm finding it's like from the same places over and over again. Like all this body cam footage. Ohio, like I don't see New York surprising. I see Ohio. I don't see LA very much. I see Florida a ton. Like, but I hardly ever see body cam footage from Oregon. The only true crime video from Portland, Oregon was that train incident that happened in like I think around COVID era or sometime around that era where that guy stabbed those three people on the Trimit. But that wasn't even like police body cam footage. That was just, security cam footage, I think, that they had. Mm, what does UWU stand for? I think I know. I think it's like, isn't it like an anime girl symbol or something? Hey, how's it going? Who's Shilly? Hmm. Who's Hilly? Thank you. Ooh, woo. What the hell does that even mean? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just getting into the day, having my coffee. I'm gonna start that painting as well. That painting of Chester Bennington. Coffee. Well, I am. I always have to be ready. That's why I always have to have my coffee. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. Why is it called a building if it's already built? So should it be called a built? A structure. It could be called a structure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm so grateful for God for providing us with coffee. And that's a godsend right there. That is a godsend. Coffee. Yeah, you know, if I drink more than 2 cups of coffee, then I start to feel very, very jittery, and I can't really focus on a lot. But like two, if I have 1 or 2 cups of coffee, it actually helps. I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't see your message. Sorry. I was at hey, sorry, Olaf Facetire. Sorry, I'm really bad at pronouncing your name there, but I was addicted to heroin for 6 years. I've been clean as of February 28, 2023, and yeah, we talk about our battles and our victories and how we strive for bettering our lives. Coffee helps me focus in the morning, wakes me up. Granted, it depends on the amount. If I drink too much, starts to defeat the purpose, makes me feel bad. Yeah, decaf is a sin against God, I agree. Kidding. Sorta. Sheila? I haven't been using these that long, but I mean, I have pretty good genetics when my mom looks a little younger than her age, but I do try to take care of my skin, and these are marine collagen, hyaluronic acid, pearl extract, eye patches, eye gels. They're supposed to help with eye puffiness, and they feel good. They feel really they make my eyes feel really refreshed. Thank you. I'm not 20 years old. I'm going to be 35 February 26. I was born in 1991. I don't even know who Bella Ramsey is. I'm going to look that up. Is that another TV show I haven't seen? Okay, why does it keep doing this? Control Alt. Control Alt. No, Control Alt. There we go. Huh. No, don't do that. No. I'm trying to make the icons a little smaller. Why is it doing this? Control Shift. So Control Alt. Oh, weird. Anyway. Bella Ramsey. From The Last of Us? Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that. Is that a zombie movie? Sounds like it. Or a video game? Sounds like, actually, I think that's a video game. Heard of it, but I've never played it. Yep, I'm almost 35. And I'm so grateful for being a 90s kid. Like, I actually had a childhood without being addicted to a phone like a lot of kids are these days. Like, I mean, I read lots of books growing up, rollerbladed, played with Hot Wheels, went to the park with my siblings and friends all the time, went to the aquatic center and went swimming all the time in the summer. Watched all those epic 90s cartoons. I had water babies, the 90s water baby. Have you ever got, those dolls that were really popular in the 90s, the water babies? I had like a ton of them. And if I had those now, I probably could sell them for like $1 million. Because you can't find them like the way they used to make them. I mean, that brand still exists, the Water Babies brand, but they do not have the 90s version that they had when I was a kid. It was so good. Not to mention pink Hot Wheels cars. You can't find those anymore. And now those are super expensive. Beanie Babies. Like, if I had only had the foresight to keep all these things in a treasure chest and then open them up when I turned a certain age, like 30 or whatever, gosh, I'd make a lot of money from all that. I had so many 90s kids that would fetch me a good hefty sum if I had saved them with the tags and everything, but as a kid that would have been impossible. All the Barbies, all the 90s Barbies I had. Yeah, a lot of us started becoming addicted while young. And, that's why it's like, I wonder if I should make this. I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, I'm guessing I make it so this channel's not for kids. I know that would also limit me in a lot of ways. I'd like to make it so it's like I don't even have to choose. Whoa, dude. That was lame. Hope that didn't break. Don't have to choose either of those options. But I'm guessing that if someone who's super, super young, a minor that is using drugs, I don't know. Maybe there's a way they can find my channel or get around the whole, but yeah, I mean, there are a lot of inappropriate comments. I don't like kids reading or just the fact that I kind of swear like a sailor here and there, or I don't know. But I know a lot of kids struggle with addiction. That's why I kind of wish I could include kids, Yeah, I had a Nintendo 64 growing up. I loved it. Well, thank you, Tom. Well, I don't think speaking about addictions per se is censored, but like, I don't know. I mean, we talked about hard drugs and stuff. I mean, that's not necessarily a conversation kids should be listening to unless like they're dealing with a drug addiction of that sort. I'm thinking more like older kids. It's more likely that, you know, 15 years old and up. A lot of people struggled with addiction from around that age. So, you know, I wish I don't know. Hey, I'm from Oregon. It is 12:30 here. I loved GoldenEye. I used to play multiplayer on that all the time with my siblings. I just loved that game. Okay. Actually, I just put that away. I feel like there's still a little juice in here. So I'll just save them for later. Okay. Hello. Okay. Yeah, well, that's kind of what the tale of Snow White is all about. David Thompson, you know, like it's about inner beauty. Snow White wasn't supposed to be like as attractive as the evil queen, right? Uh, as in like on the outside. It was her innocence and purity that ultimately defeated the queen. Like, you know, that there's a rendition of Snow White that I really want to see with Charlize Theron and Kristen Stewart. And everyone knows that Charlize Theron is more attractive, more beautiful conventionally than Kristen Stewart. However, the whole story is all about how her innocence and her purity, her beauty on the inside outshines the queen, who is beautiful on the outside, but her evil on the inside makes her ugly. It shows how if someone has evil in their heart, no matter how they look on the outside, it makes them ugly. In fact, it changes their facial expressions and everything. Someone with a gentle, kind heart is always beautiful, no matter what their face looks like. It radiates. Seriously? Wow, she must have been really good. Wonder if she had like if her mom or her big sister helped her. I wasn't even allowed to wear makeup when I was 14. I was allowed to wear lip gloss. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup until I was like 16 years old. But I remember those like lip smackers. I used to love getting those at the store when I was little. Remember those? Like little kids' lip glosses that were popular in the 90s and early 2000s. Maybe they still have them. I'm not sure. They smelled good though. Hell, man, they tasted good. I could have almost eaten it. I like the one that smelled like cotton candy. Yeah, man, when I was 12, I was so freaking innocent. I was like the equivalent of a 8-year-old these days when I was 12. Huh. Mm. I'm glad I got to keep my childhood innocence, you know? Too many kids these days grow up way too fast, I think. Way too fast. They're not allowed to be kids. Freaking little 8-year-olds shopping at Sephora. Parents buying them all this high-end makeup. Like, I do not approve of that. I'm sorry. If my 8-year-old says, Mommy, I want to shop at Sephora, I'm like, no. No. We can go out and get you a lip gloss, sweetie. Or some, you know, Barbie makeup or whatever, but we're not taking you to Sephora. Shit. Gosh. Mm, yeah, some people, yeah, a lot of kids have to grow up way too fast, whether it be because someone in the family passes away or just the environment they live in. It's really sad. I feel sorry for kids who have to deal with that, and I feel like I was fortunate in that regard. I mean, sometimes it could be a little too much. I was sheltered, man. Sometimes, like my parent or my mom was like way too strict, too controlling, I should say. It's one of the reasons why I probably developed this eating disorder. It was more about control than it was about the food itself, you know, or the losing weight. Sure, that body dysmorphia from early childhood came from that. I was super tactile. I could not take certain textures. I would chew on the colors of my shirt because the texture was just not just irritating, it was miserable. Felt like someone was tickling me or something. Like, I could not tolerate certain textures. I could not wear underwear for a long time as a little kid. Like, I could not take textures, and I got bullied for it by people in my own family. So I can, you know, people who are supposed to protect me calling me freak or some shit like that, or laughing, making fun, mocking me because I could not handle certain textures because it was like being groped. You know, it's like I you know, it's like tickling, how it hurts. Um, and I got called freak. I got called names. I got, you know, got made fun of. Just because of that, because I could not tolerate certain textures on my skin. It's not like anyone took me to a doctor to see if I was like autistic or something, because that's a very common trait in all people of autism. You know, no, I don't know if I'm autistic or not, but like, you know, as a kid, I mean, if I had a kid who was like that, I would take them somewhere to get checked out. Like, doctors even asked me if I had ever been like molested because of the way I was like, don't want to touch me, don't want to be touched. But I hadn't been, as far as I knew. It was more like the way a certain other person treated me when I wasn't submissive, when I didn't wear what they wanted to force me to wear. Because I couldn't stand elastic. I couldn't stand elastic bands around my waist. I couldn't stand collars that would go up the side, like hug my, you know, kind of almost choke me. You know, I was like super, super, super tactile when I was a kid. And no one understood it. No one wanted to bother to understand it. They just resorted to name calling. That's one reason why I think I had body dysmorphia as a little kid. Like anytime I'd try on clothes or something, like turn around, let me see your butt. You know, like let me see if it's too tight on your butt. Like just cruel, cruel. I'll never, ever, ever, ever treat my kid like that. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, thank you. You know, I don't really want to mention names. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not gonna mention names though. Right now. Not right now, at least. I gave you guys a hint. Someone who was supposed to be my biggest protector in life. Someone who was supposed to love me more than anyone in my life. Someone who gave me life. No, not that one. The only reason they'd ever watch my videos, if they were to watch my videos, is to see if I'm talking about them. A real narcissist they are. A real piece of work. Yeah, they say they've never lied in their life, and yet they're known for constantly lying about other people. And then saying that people who lie go to hell. Like, yeah, even though little kids lie all the time. Kids lie all the time. There's a difference between lying about something because you're afraid, because you're terrified, because you're naive, whatever, and lying about someone else as a full-blown adult knowing what you're doing. Okay. All right. Let's see here. What kind of lipstick do I want to wear? Oh, this stuff. I want to wear something really light. It's just natural. Yeah, I like this one. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Justin Pez, exactly. Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna hear me, but no one's gonna hear me, but I'm just, I mean, I think my dad might be upstairs, but like, my mom will never hear me because she's downstairs, and what are we in, like 97 minutes into the video? She's not gonna watch that much of my video. And I have so many live streams. She doesn't know I'm making live streams really, unless my dad told her, which he probably didn't. Hopefully not. I'm just gonna make these every day, all of the time. This will just get lost in all the other live streams, and like it's gonna be probably gonna span 8 hours. So, like I think I'll be okay right now. But yeah, I gotta be careful about that. I've gotta be careful because I mean she's a big part of why I'm kind of messed up, and why a lot of my siblings are messed up. In all of our own respective fucked up ways, we're all a little bit fucked up here. So there's always everyone has their own issue, like, but I gotta be careful about what I say. What the hell? Who's spamming, dude? Like, yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm gonna put this user in timeout, guys. I don't need any mods now. I can handle this. I can handle this right now, okay? He's in timeout for 24 hours. Or she. I don't know who it is. I just put that spammer in timeout, guys, okay? See? You want me to stop with that Aussie shit? Oh dear, I did not see that spammer. Gosh. That's annoying as heck. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jay Franklin. Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me block him. It's letting me either report him or put him in timeout. I don't know, maybe I don't, I'm not seeing it or something. Would I rather live in a rural area or a big city? Probably a rural area because like the people are nicer and it's typically not as liberal, and I love being out in nature, closer to nature. But I would also like to have access to a train or to the, you know, shopping center or wherever, you know. I don't want to be out in the boonies in the middle of nowhere, but I also don't want to be like in the polluted, lived up city. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. Use the restroom. Sweet little friend. I love you. Can I have a kiss? Oh, sorry, I'm wearing lipstick. I'm wearing lipstick, so I can't kiss you on the cheek. I. Oh, sorry, guys. I can't help it. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, lust is pretty. Can be. Human lust is pretty disgusting, for sure. Yes, exactly, exactly. Thank you, Dav, for laying that all down. Thanks, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay. Gosh, I gotta shave. Well, 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 well. Hi, Booze. Let's see. Can't find anything. Guess it's not in there. Where did I put that? Oh, here. No, that's not it. There it is. Yes, we're here. On this channel we talk about addiction, but it's also kind of a chill place where we talk about talents and hobbies and what we like to do. Video games is a big topic. And I do it while I put on my makeup because that always puts me in the mood for, just to kind of hang out and chat. Yeah, but that's what it's all about. It's about living our day-to-day lives with cravings and addiction and how we deal with all that. Gosh, I can't see. Here we go. Oops. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm 5'7". Gosh, I wish I had better lighting. Oh, there we go. practicing my cat eye. Yes, 6'7". I'm 5'7" myself. I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from your life. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free. God knows I want to break free. I've fallen in love. I've fallen in love for the first time, and this time I know it's for real. I've fallen in love. God knows I've fallen in love. It's strange, but it's true. Yeah, I know you're trying to like me like that, 'cause I got to be sure when I walk out the door. Oh, I want to be free, baby. Oh, you know I want to be free. Oh, yeah, I want to break free. And life still moves on. I can't get used to living without you by my side. I don't want to live alone. God knows, got to make it on my own. So baby, can't you see here? I want to break free. Okay, there we go. I got to break free. I want to break free, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Ooh, wow. You must have a lot of storage on your phone to have 17,000 memes. Man, I got such shitty storage. I might be one of the first things I buy when I get a job. Oh, thank you. I am right-handed. Also, guys, oh yeah. Yeah, probably. By the way, guys, I've gotten a few people watching who have asked me for like my methods of payment. Just, you know, because some people want to support my channel before I'm not really allowed to be monetized right now. But I was thinking about sharing my PayPal in case anyone wants to support. If you can't, that's a-okay. You don't have to do anything. But Any support is very much appreciated if you're able to. If you can't, it's all good. I'm not expecting anything. I'm just grateful for anyone who can help. It's all good. Let's see. I'm going to share that information. I have it on my on the description of my channel as well, but just in case you haven't been there, let's see. Okay, here. I'll just pin that in the chat here, my PayPal information, just so you know. It's not like you don't have to pay any heed to it if you don't want to. Okay. Okay. Only if you want to, only if you, yeah. And it's much appreciated. Okay. Hey, I'm doing good, Gigi Young. How are you doing? You know, I don't think so, actually. Seen in the live video after it's uploaded, I'm not sure. I should check. I could check and see. But in any case, I'll add it to the description of the video as well. If that helps. But, you know, any help is very much appreciated. As I, you know, my channel's not really monetized at the moment. But if you can't, that's okay too. Everyone's welcome regardless. And everyone's appreciated regardless. I appreciate your views above all else. And you're coming to my channel. Thank you, Gigi Young. Don't we all hope for that? Yeah. I've never bought a lottery ticket. I've thought about just buying one to see if I'm lucky on my first shot, you know, but that's, you know, I think the lottery's a scam. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, but like, you know, it's like I don't need to be rich. I want to have a consistent income and be able to support myself, you know? It provides a lot of freedom to a certain extent, you know? I just want to feel like I can move out, live my own life and be secure. That's all I want. Like I don't need to be like a multi-millionaire or anything like that. You know, it would be nice. But yeah. Yeah, it solves a lot of problems. It's like it's a tool. It's a tool. Yeah, I do live with my parents right now. And my addiction and everything led to it. When I really hit rock bottom and decided to go cold turkey and everything, I lost my apartment. I was suspended from my job for a year, but got it back in 6 months. But then the cafe shut down not long afterwards. Probably about under a year after that. Yeah, yeah, about a year, about a year and a half. And so, and I have my dog Shando. Shando's my emotional support dog. He goes everywhere with me. He went to the cafe with me every day, and we're like thicker than thieves. I have to find a job where I'm able to bring my dog with me, whether it's a remote job, whether it's doggy daycare, whether it be an arts craft and supply store, you know. Unfortunately, I got like 10 years experience in the like food service, you know, like cafe service, but most of those places don't allow you to bring your dog. So, yeah, you know, I have skills in other areas like art and writing, and you know, I could probably be a drug counselor. I just need to be lucky. I almost got a doggy daycare job, but the location wasn't good. Wasn't good. I had only like a 2 hour window to make it home because it took me 2 hours to get there. But then after my shift, which was the one they were gonna give me, I'd have 2 hour window to get home, and that's exactly how much time I like. Yeah, I mean, there's a risk of the buses not running and me being in a real bad pickle. But the worst part about that job I almost got was that stretch of road that led up to the place. No sidewalk, like 7 minutes of walking, thorns on one end, traffic on the other. It's like with my big dog, no way. Exactly, Kimmy. You know, it's like it's kind of like uh an abusive girlfriend or boyfriend, you know? Heroin. It's like it's like you gotta you gotta let him go. Even, you know, even if you love it, because it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna lead to your demise eventually. Yeah, that's how it is usually with drug addicts and the police now. Like they're usually pretty gentle on just the addict who happens to have a needle on them, but oftentimes they'll interrogate and demand like who's the dealer. And a lot of people who are using who want to keep using don't want to rat them out. They don't feel safe doing it. I mean, I can kind of get that, but I also get wanting to get that dealer off the streets and preventing them from potentially harming someone with the drugs that they're selling everybody. Yeah, it's just an escapism. It's an escapism from the pain of reality. I guess so. The only way you can really recover is if you find joy in life and you strive for that, and you desire that more than you desire the heroin. It's like you when you choose heroin, you discard everything else in your life practically, well, basically. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Lil Bod 3. You said people who fall for drugs simply have something they are trying to forget or run away from. People with stable lives don't get addicted. Yeah, well, it depends. Like, on people who, the last part of that, like people who have stable lives. I've heard of people, there was this one guy who's like a renowned surgeon, beautiful, beautiful wife, gorgeous house and everything. He had it made. He had everything in his life, but somehow, I don't know how exactly, he ran into meth and became homeless and lost all of that. He had it all going so well, and then I don't know. I think like something got laced. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that again. I mean, this is a story one of, someone at the outpatient told me. I mean, all addiction can happen to anyone. That's my view. It can happen to anyone. It it just depends on, like, we all suffer loss in our lives, and oftentimes that can be a catalyst. But I was definitely running away from something. I mean, that applies to me. I was running away from my anxiety and my eating disorder issues for the most part. And the fact that, like, my grandma had just died and I was disassociating from everything. Didn't care about anything. I found a joy in a lot of things these days. The fact that I'm close to God now, and not that I haven't always been, but like when I was an addict, I felt so far away. Didn't even believe in God really when I was an addict. But also just getting my passion for my art back. Just living a healthier life helps. Focusing on my health, focusing on, getting more muscles. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have an addictive personality for sure. I have to seriously watch it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, drugs don't discriminate, but usually people with good lives get to try them just once and quit. Yeah, often. Most often. I noticed, like, almond, common theme, you said common theme I find in recovering people is that they really appreciate life and are happy to be alive more than the ones that never did drugs. Yeah, in a lot of cases, because we've been through it. Well, in a lot of cases, like we've been close to death, and and a lot of people who are recovering or in the recovering community, they are born again Christians or start believing in God again, or a higher power, and often that helps a lot. Yeah, I have a hard time with the weed too. It's like my anxiety, especially later on in the day before I go to bed. It's like, yeah, it's a ravaging anxiety. Yeah, that's why I can't trust myself with the alcohol too. Used to be that I could have alcohol in my cabinet. For one thing, my eating disorder made it so I didn't drink as much because I was afraid it would make me have a big fat bloated face. But then when my friend died, I stopped caring. I was just like, go, 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 go. Hey, I can show you some of my art, Yoki Burrito. 1 second. And thank you, Jay Franklin. Okay. Exactly. Thurman Merman. It is. It is dangerous. It ruins so many lives. It does. And the withdrawal can kill. Here, let me show you some of my art. 1 sec. I'm gonna go use the restroom first, though. Be right back. So much coffee. So little time. Oh gosh, every time I enter the room I do that. It's like I have to do that every time I enter the room. Oh, it's enough to make me slap myself. Oh my gosh. I've had enough. I've had enough of myself, guys. Okay. Here's a painting of my best friend. It's oil on panel. Someone asked to see my artwork, so here's one of my favorite pieces. It's oil on panel. It's my best friend who passed away in 2021. The summer of 2021. My best friend. And I can show you some more. Here's a painting. Here's a watercolor. Show you oil color, an oil painting, and then a watercolor. This is John Steinbeck. I painted this in 2016 at my grandma's house. Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, hands, hands that are very difficult. But that's one thing about going to art school I don't regret, is that like we learned a lot about like human anatomy and the structure and gestural drawings and life drawing, and that really helped. And yeah, hands are hard, but there's a structure and a way to make it a lot easier. When you think about drawing hands, think about French fries. Okay, so this part of the hand is the box, right? And then you make another like triangle over that, okay? And then you kind of make the fries there. And then when you think of the thumb, you attach a chicken wing to that box of fries. Shandu. Okay, I didn't know he left. But you attach a chicken, not wing, sorry, a chicken leg to that box of fries. And that's like the drumstick, sticking out is the thumb. I can show you a demonstration in one of my videos someday. I have a much, much, much harder time with feet. And ears can be hard too. Just getting the perfect anatomy of an ear. Ears are so complex. Okay, Shando, I'll let you in, baby. Come on in, buddy. Sorry about that. Come in. You know I'm coming back. Are you going to jump in the bed? Are you going to jump in the bed because you're strong and powerful? Okay, one sec. Watch this, guys. You gonna jump in that bed, kiddo? Yeah, you do it because you're strong. Yes, you're strong. Wow. Aw, baby. Anywho. Huh? The hive content can F off. But whatever. Just ignore them, guys. A lot of people ask me that question because they're just insecure. Insecure because I have bigger muscles than them. For a girl. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'll post my art on YouTube, Justin Powers. Absolutely. I'm actually working on a commission right now. I'm working on a portrait of Chester Bennington. Well, I've always been pretty lean. No, my eating disorder, my anorexia was from my lack of feeling like I don't have any control over my life. And that was the only thing I could control, which is most often the reason why people develop that eating disorder. That's why it gets so bad. That's why it gets so out of control. In fact, it's ironic that like oftentimes anorexia comes from wanting to have something in your life to control, but eventually the eating disorder begins to control you. Thank you, Gigi Young. Yeah, I think I'm a lot healthier than I used to be. Well, I mean, long hair doesn't determine what someone's gender is. Guys have long hair all the freaking time. I had a buzz cut at one point. Didn't make me a dude. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna wear this sweater actually. It's a little chilly. Pink sweater. You know, I almost always had like a bob cut. You know, as it is at a certain age. I love bob cuts on some people. Yeah, that's a haircut that definitely does suit me for sure. Well, thank you, Amen. I'm doing good, Ed. How are you doing? Yes, undiagnosed trauma leads to substance abuse. Absolutely, absolutely. And I had a lot of undiagnosed trauma for sure. The eating disorder, with not being able to handle loss and losing a very close loved one in my life. Yeah. Mm, I've had short hair for most of my life for sure. A lot of my earlier videos show you that my hair was like a bob at one point. Not a bob, but friggin' a buzz. That's what I meant to say. I might start that painting at around 2 o'clock. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ned. It's always nice when someone compliments that, because I do get people making fun of it too. So thank you. It's when I was a kid, it was an insecurity because some immature little boys made fun of it. This part needs to be a little even Steven here. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes. Bill Murray, he's a good actor. I love wearing dresses sometimes. Depends. Depends on my mood, really. I don't have that many dresses anymore. Huh. I have a few skirts, though. I have some mini skirts. I like those mini skirts with the shorts built in. Yeah. Yeah. I liked Blue's Clues when I was little. And Ed, Ed, and Eddie. And I liked SpongeBob. Oh, yeah. Is it in here somewhere? Yep. I guess it's not in there. Huh. Yes, sir. Oh, thank you. I've I've been told I look like Winona Ryder. I've never been told my voice sounds like hers. That's interesting. Thank you. I haven't been away for days, guys. I've been here every day for the past 2 weeks. And I will keep coming every day. But if I get like, I don't know, I might even come here when I'm sick, but like if I don't feel like it, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. You know, I usually if I'm gonna you know, just, I post I provide a post every now and then on my YouTube channel, just letting people know if there's like a schedule change or anything like that. You know, if I don't cut, if you don't see me at 11 o'clock when I say I'm gonna be here at 11, it's usually because I just posted on my channel to let everyone know that I'm gonna be here a little later or something, or that maybe I'd have to reschedule, but I haven't had to do that yet. I mean, I haven't had to like reschedule, but I have had to change it to like an hour later or something like that. Thank you. We were talking about soup yesterday. You know, my dad makes the best chicken noodle soup. But my favorite soup is borscht. And there are different kinds of borscht depending on like where it's from, whether it be Russia or Ukraine or wherever. I don't know where else they make borscht other than Russia and Ukraine, but I like the Russian borscht that my piano teacher would make me with the beets, and it always has to have sour cream. Always has to have sour cream. It's tart, it's delicious, it's super, super healthy. Oh, awesome. Good for you at a Tabor. Sorry, a Tabor. I've never had an issue with that sort of addiction, but I know how it affects a lot of people's lives, and I'm proud of you for being able to overcome that. That sounds really difficult. Ham and pea soup. It's split pea soup with ham hock. Oh, I mentioned that the other day. It's a I like borscht better, but that's a close second. I love split pea soup. Beets are so healthy. Mm-hmm. So good for your heart. And it has to have sour cream. Hey, David, I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, Ed Kia. I'm from Oregon. I'm not Wiccan. I'm Catholic. I've never had celery soup. Ooh, split pea of bacon. Hell yeah. Minestrone, okay. Okay, I adore minestrone. That's one of my favorites of all time. With breadsticks. Yeah, minestrone's got to have some breadsticks on the side. Thank you. I don't think oregano comes from Oregon, but I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I doubt it. The our state foods are like blueberries, hazelnuts. I heard we're the only place that has myrtle trees other than Jerusalem, but I could be wrong there. I could double check that. Hey, OG Nabs. I was a heroin addict. I was addicted for 6 years, and now I've been clean as of February 28th, 2023. Yeah. Yeah. I might play some Skyrim later. That sounds fun. And blueberries are so good for you. It's a brain food. Yeah, Instagram is kind of soft corn nowadays. "2023 was such a crazy year. It was like the worst year of my life." Well, actually, I mean, I did get clean February 2023, so it's more like 2022 was the worst year of my life. 2021, 2022 were the worst years of my life. Yeah. I mean, 2021, the summer of 2021 onwards, when my best friend passed away, and I really, when kicked the bucket, so to speak, I relapsed 3 times, and got into alcoholism on top of my heroin addiction. That was my rock bottom right there. Ooh, that sounds good, Jay Franklin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my comfort food lately has been like cream of wheat with chia seed. Like I make a little chia seed pudding to put on top of it to sort of expand it, and some hemp seeds and some honey and some fruit. Usually either semi-ripe, like greenish bananas and frozen blueberries. So good. Yeah, actually, I love this color of the sweater too. I like it with this lipstick. I should get that painting started. Davey, you just watching me over there. You just watching me, buddy. I love you so much. I love you with all my heart. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know. Wow, you're gonna do that? What? You're gonna start doing, wow, that's so inappropriate. Shando, indeed. He's hilarious. And sometimes it's like, as soon as I point the camera, he's like staring at me the whole time, like. And then as soon as I point the camera at him, he starts like licking his thing. Thanks. Oh, he's not depressed. He might be a tiny bit melancholy here and there when he's watching me do this, because I'm not paying like all my attention to him. He's a mama's boy, guys. He sometimes pouts when I'm doing this. But buddy, we will go out eventually. I'm gonna put this up to the charger, my little lamp here, and I'm gonna start that painting. Okay, so I have painting over here. Actually, I might start this a little later today. I might start that a little bit later, actually. Like, around the time I have dinner or something. I'll keep you guys on and everything. I don't know. I'll start that while I'm making dinner and stuff. So right now, I just, I have to be like, I want to make sure I'm in the mood. Like, if I'm not fully in the mood, like, there's risk of me making a mistake. And this painting's super important to me. Oh, I should smile more. I don't smile enough. Thank you, Tolbert. Or Tolbear. Yeah. Oh, he's not depressed, guys. He's good. He's good. He's just relaxing. God, who's saying he's depressed? He's not depressed. He's the least depressed dog you've ever met. I take him everywhere with me, man. I mean, I can't even get a job without him. He's my best friend. And you know, the thing is he's got departure anxiety. And if I'm spending too much time paying attention to something else, then he lays there and just looks at me with sad eyes. Yeah, he could be concerned for me. Who knows? But he's doing good. He's doing good. He's relaxed. He probably wants me to take him out for a WALK, if anything. Mm. It's funny how people always try to find something negative. Like they always try to find like something wrong, something bad. You know, it's like my dog is very happy. I can assure you. I can assure you I have a very happy relationship with my dog. That's right, Thurman Merman. He is living the dream. He's chill. He's very chill. And you know, if you were to meet him, he's a social butterfly. I've socialized him so well. He's got 5 different dog breeds in him, 4 out of which are all guard dogs. He's got golden retriever. He's got, from most to least, golden retriever, boxer, Rottweiler, American Pit Bull Terrier, Mastiff. I took him to all my meetings. I took him to all my job interviews. took him to the cafe every day where he was so happy. For all I know, he could be reminiscing over those memories and wishing that I would just get a job where he can go with me. Because, you know, I take him to see my friend who has a dog. He just prances right up, and you know, he's always prancing. He's a happy boy. Yeah, and the thing is, he wants me to get up and do something with him. That's what it is. Exactly. He's probably confused by what I'm doing as well. Yeah. Okay. I'll put my shoes on. I should probably take him for a walk soon. But here, let me get ready. Let me get ready, Shando, okay? Ifan Giovanna. I love you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wearing lipstick. I'm sorry. I'm not going to kiss right now because I'm wearing lipsticks. But let me put my socks on. Let me put my socks on and I'll take you for a nice stroll, baby, okay? I think you need that. You need that. Cool. Oh, I know. Just have a little patience, sweetheart. Just have a little patience. Woo! Hi, Daryl. You know it. You know what we're doing. Matching socks. Heck yes. What? So let me get my shoes, kiddo. Ooh. Okay. All right, sweet pea. Okay. Get ready to go. Get ready to go for a walk. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. You guys, look at him. Look, twatchach. Oh, you gonna wait? He's just gonna wait patiently right here by my feetsies. Okay, wait. You are such an angel, Shando. You really are. Yes, you are. Okay. Put this right here for a moment. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see Shando because he's on the floor, but okay, buddy.
My boy just waiting so patiently, looking up at me like a sweetheart. Yes, you twitch those paws. You twitch those big paws. Yes, you're a good boy. You are a good boy. My sweet prince. Oh, Prince of the Forest. Okay, sweet pea. Time to pay some attention to you. Yeah, he knows it, guys. He just wants to go for a walk, doesn't he? Yeah, I know, honey. I know. I know. Don't be melancholy. Oh, I know. I know. Yeah, we're gonna go for a walk. We're gonna go for a walk. Just for you. Can I have a kiss? Pause. Aw. Okay, let's go. Let's go. He just wants to go. He just wants to go, but here, Shadow. Can I have paws? Paws? Yes, thank you. Paws, thank you. Thank you for the paws. Thank you for the paws. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, yes, I know. Oh, yes, I know, boy. Yes, you're happy. Yes, you're happy. Yes, you're happy. Okay. You guys. Mm-hmm. Shando gets what Shando wants, guys. Okay, honey. Okay, let me get my coat and everything on. Get your little collar and everything. You feel handsome. What a cutie pie. What a cutie pie. Come here, Shando. Come here. Go. Come over here. Yes, back it up. Yeah. Let's put on your collar so you feel regal and handsome. So everyone knows what your name is. I would kiss, but I'm wearing lipstick. Whoop, got it. Okay, big boy. Okay, yes. Put that down. Let me find a cozy sweater. What is the temperature today? I don't even know. It's probably like 45 degrees. Let's put this sweater on. I've had this sweater for like 13 years. It's really nice. Okay. Let me see what the weather looks like out there. It doesn't look too cold. I'll just use this sweater. This one. Coat. Hey, buddy boy. Let me see if I can find a hat, maybe. A little warm hat on my head. And some gloves. Okay, well, I don't think I'll need gloves, but... Hi, buddy. I know. Oh my goodness gracious. Kisses? Do I get kisses? I love you so much. I love you so much. Actually, I have some over here. Oh. There it is.
Silly goose. All right. I don't know if I need these, but it sure makes a difference when it's cold. Hey guys, I just want to thank you so much for coming to my channel and subscribing and liking my content. Thank you for helping me to get my channel out there. My room is clean. It's just lots of clutter. I've got lots of books here. I have nowhere to put them. No, he's okay. We spend most of our time outside this room anyway, unless I'm live streaming. Yeah, exactly, Thurman. Okay, buddy, we're gonna go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, most of the time I keep my door open for him so he can come and go too. It's actually clean. I just have like my bag of laundry and boxes full of books all around here, but everything else is pretty much clear. There's literally nowhere for me to put things, guys. Literally. He's okay. All right. See, I mean, what you're seeing here in the background is just books, art stuff. And I've literally nowhere to put it. Nowhere to put this stuff. Look at all those books. Just like there's books in some of those bags. Those books all are up there. My art, some of my canvases are on top of there because there's nowhere else to put those. You know, a lot of my artworks, a lot of my canvases and artworks got wrecked because there's nowhere for me to put anything anymore. I used to have my own apartment. So yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't have to explain myself. That's pretty dumb. Right. So, yeah, I'm not very organized. That's true. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you for watching my channel, guys. It's very much appreciated, and I'll catch you guys later, okay? I'll be actually, you know what? I'll start another live stream. Maybe 4 o'clock. We'll see. We'll play it by ear, okay? Between 3 and 4. Okay, bye-bye. We're gonna go for a walk. See you later. And thank you so much for subscribing.